Hey everyone, I am doing part 3 when you feel pressure in the middle of growth. It is so amazing to know what's happening while you're a leader, a business person, you're in your career as a marketplace leader, or you're just starting out, you don't know what to do. You need to know all this. You need to know what is happening in the middle of growing, okay? So we're doing the part 3 and it's called What to Do in the Transition Phase. So hey, get your coffee ready, or if you're walking with me, whatever it is, tune in because this is going to be powerful. All right. Number 1, stay anchored to what God said, not what you feel. Okay, you have to go back to God. Remember, you're a tree planted by the streams of water, which Psalm 1 talks about. You're a tree planted by the streams of water. Your roots go very deep and you are unmoved, unshakable, okay? That's who you are. Think of that. Get a vision. I'm always seeing myself as that big, strong tree. It's big, okay? Over here in the United States, we have those oak trees. I don't know if you have them in Brazil, but those things can get really big. Beautiful, big leaves. All right, that's who I am. I'm an oak tree and I'm unmovable. All right, so still, we're on number 1, feeling swirl in transition. When you're in transition phase, it's just really weird. One day you're happy and you have the confidence to take over the world, and the next day it's over. You've lost it all and nothing seems to be working out. But the word settles the atmosphere. Speak the word. I've been teaching that. Speak the word. Declare the word. Just speak it like, God, I thank you that everything settles down and the crooked places will be made straight. Lord, you said that you will perfect that which concerns me. Psalm 138:8. You said in Psalm 1 that my hands, whatever they touch, will be successful. See, when you speak the word, okay, you are settling the atmosphere. And you say, these are just words. No, they're not. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing. You need to speak it out loud so you can hear it. Be vocal, all right? Okay, number 2, don't overthink. Focus on the next step. All right, we tend to overthink, especially when warfare is going on. I do, I tell you, but I'm getting stronger. My tree, it's planted by the streams of water, so I'm constantly getting fed the word. I'm a prayer. My whole life is a prayer, so I don't go in and out. I used to do that. I didn't know I could bring God with me. I am a leader on the go. I bring the word with me. I'm like a Joshua and Caleb. I'm out there taking territory, and God's right there with me. I'm speaking the word. I can just imagine Joshua and Caleb saying, every place our foot touches, God said we could have. I guarantee they were saying it. They were repeating what Numbers 13 said about Caleb. God told him, Caleb, you're a man of a different spirit. Whatever your foot touches, you can have. I mean, make that a part of your life. Say it all the time. Go back and read it. I may even do a teaching on that. All right. Transition requires movement, not perfection. Number 2, don't overthink. Focus on the next step. All right. Transition requires movement, not perfection. Transition requires movement. You've got to see your feet moving. Joshua and Caleb could not take the land until they stepped in the water. It was overflowing, and yes, there were times when it's going to not be perfect, but you got to take your step. If you feel a green light and you know you're just thinking this is not good, sometimes I go with green lights because that's what he has, and he'll stop me if it's not the time. And like sometimes I just go and say, God, just stop it. Just shut the door really quick. I can't hear. I'm not really sure what to do. I'm just going on what you already told me. And he'll stop you. All right, number 3, guard your environment. Tighten your circle. Fight for peace and reduce the noise. So guard your environment. Like really stay focused. Go get filled up. Don't be half empty. Like my cup here it's full. All right, this is the way I have to stay all the time. I'm always filling up. And how do you fill up? Well, if you don't have a lot of time, I give you so many confessions. I give you so many prayers you can pray over yourself. Real quick things, some scriptures you can pray. I'm constantly giving you that on social media. So check that out. I even give it where you can request information from me and I'll keep you going. See, that's keeping your cup full. You're on the go. You're pushing the boundaries. All right. Number 4, speak into your future version. All right. So you're not becoming someone new. You're stepping into who heaven already recognizes. This is who you were made to be. All right. So what you're doing is You're finally getting it. This is who God called you to be already. So you're just stepping in the person He already saw. He created you in your mother's womb, right? You're not becoming something new, someone new. You're stepping into who heaven already recognized. Isn't that amazing? You're called, you're appointed. Like, begin to believe highly of yourself. Look at all that you've done. Don't wait for somebody to tell you you're good enough. God already said you were, so you can step into that. Just you and God. You can believe that you are the biggest, best entrepreneur in the whole world, that you just everything your hand touches is successful. You have the right to believe all that. You're God's child. He's your dad, and He wants you to be successful. All right. And number 5, expect favor on the other side. You have to expect that you're going to take the land. When Joshua and Caleb and all the 2 million plus followers, whoever it was, how many, they crossed the Jordan River, and do you think they went over to be killed? No, they were so trained, they had got themselves so ready that they were going to take the land. They knew that they would experience giants and warfare, but they kept their focus. And I think that's what I'm really trying to get here for you. Is favor is believing that you have what you see. You saw that you would be victorious. You started this. You're an entrepreneur. You have favor. You believe for favor. Warfare is the last resistance before the breakthrough. And I've been saying this, that I have unusual favor. I thank you, God. I have unusual favor. Because when I go and speak and I walk into a room, I know that I will do great. I know that I will change lives. Why would I think anything less? This is a personal pep talk for me. It's not arrogance, it's boldness in who I am in Christ. I am not Chantell not believing in himself. That means I'm not in Christ. It's almost like it's like I say this mentally. I unzip Jesus, I get in Him and zip back up, and I stay in Him. That means I can have what He says I can have. I can do what He's done, and He said I can even do more than He did. As a business person, I can move mountains. I can speak to situations that aren't lining up and tell them to be removed. I can pray over my business and ask God to remove people who shouldn't be there and bring people who should, that can align to the vision that I have. Remember, when you're expanding, you're pushing everything forward. Some people may drop off. Let them. God will bring the new people. And hopefully your team is so solid that it'll stick with you for the duration. All right, so I have a confession for you. Ready? Let's confess this. I am not losing ground. I am transitioning into greater ground. Warfare does not intimidate me. The enemy cannot stop what God has ordained. I walk through this hallway with clarity, power, and peace. My next season is pulling me forward, and I will step into it fully. All right. I hope this has been good for you. It's been fun to be with you. Remember, if you liked it, like it, please. It really helps us to push it out to people who are business leaders that need it. Maybe share this with somebody. I know it will encourage them. This stuff encourages me. Right where I'm at, I need to keep hearing this because it's really good for you to see what is happening while you're expanding. All right, we will see you next time.